The first promo event of FIFA 22 is starting in less than 24 hours. So in this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you 5 things not to do before and during Road to the Knockout. This promo is taking the community by surprise. I don't know what EA is doing. I'm hoping that it somehow fixes the market because I'm sick to death of losing coins every single day. But in this video, I'm going to be telling you 5 things not to do, with the most important thing being at the end of this video, so make sure to watch until the end. However, one of the most important things is to go and buy some coins from Mule Factory. If you want to go and get yourself any FIFA 22 coins, make sure to click the link in the description and check out Mule Factory. Use that code LE5CHEAP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Without further ado, boys, let's get into it. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like on it. Like tag is going to be, I don't know, over 1,000 likes, and I'll do this for every promo event. What do you reckon? Let me know down in the comment section as well. Who do you want to see in Road to the Knockout? Personally, for me, I want to be seeing myself a spicy Mbappe. Let me know in the comment section who you want to see. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Look at the twos, man.
So boys, moving into point number 5. You boys seem to really enjoy these videos back in FIFA 21, so I'm bringing them back. Why the hell not? So the first point is going to be this, yeah? Don't go into this with a stacked team. Just bear with me on this one. Now, for me personally, this is sort of my advice at the minute, yeah? This is what I think is going to keep happening. So the market has been on its arse, yeah? It's been on its arse for weeks on end. It keeps going down and down and down. So what I think is going to happen with this new promo event is that there's going to be a hell of a lot of panic. So, in my opinion, I think the low and mid-tier meta, people like Lacroix, you've got people like Haaland, for example, you've got people like Kunde, Upamecano, Navas, people like that. I think those kind of cards are going to drop this Friday. That's personally what I think is going to happen. Now, the reason why I think that they're going to drop is because I think that they're going to get packed a hell of a lot when people are opening packs. In addition to that as well, because we've had so much panic recently, I do think that people are going to go into this promo event expecting even more panic and start to sell off the teams tonight, going into tomorrow, leading up to 6 PM, and then depending on whether or not we get lightning rounds tomorrow, it could be absolutely bonkers with this promo event. I do feel though that if we do get a decent team for this Road to the Knockout, it's going to be a bit bonkers.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
The one question that a lot of people are going to be asking though is, what the hell is Road to the Knockout? So Road to the Knockout is a promo that I don't actually think that we've seen before, and if we have seen, it's not been for a number of years. Usually the first promo event that we get is Ultimate Scream or Rule Breakers or something to do with Halloween, but EA have done it a bit earlier this year, and I do think it's because of the market. So what this promo is going to be, in my opinion, is going to be live items that are going to upgrade depending on the performance throughout the UCL. I think in addition to that as well, we're going to get UCL cards released. So basically, it's going to be like a main team, like a team 1, so you're going to get people like Mbappe, Haaland, people like that. Depending on how they do, they're going to get a live item that gets upgraded depending on the UCL performances, and then we're also going to get the UCL cards as well, which is usually just a card that's blue. That's it.
Knowledge.
So with that information in mind, I do think there is going to be a lot of panic on the market. I do think that this lower rated stuff is going to get packed a hell of a lot, and I do think that it will go down quite a bit. There's only a couple of things that are really sort of holding the value at the minute, and there's not even that many gold players on the market at the minute that are high in price. I think there's like 10 or 15 that are over like 100,000 coins, which is bonkers. So if you can try and not go into this promo event with a fully stacked team. If you've got any of this mid-low meta stuff, I'd personally be selling it, but that's just me. Moving into point number 4, it is going to be a complete contradiction of what I've just said. Don't go in empty. Again, please just bear with me just for a second.
Donut!
So over this promo event, in my opinion, what I think is going to happen is that EA are going to try and rectify that market. So let's just go and take a look at a player who everyone thought was going to be the boy this year. Everyone thought Haaland. He is the one and only. He's going to be so good, so meta. 2 weeks into the game, he's about 20,000 coins. An 88 rated card is 20,000 coins. That shouldn't be the case. So what I think EA is actually going to do going into this promo event is release loads of different SBCs that could potentially push Fodder up. Now, in my opinion, I don't think it's a mega bad idea just going investing in Fodder ahead of the promo event, but just bear this in mind, yeah, bear this in mind when I say this. If we get lightning rounds tomorrow, your fodder is going to drop again. Regardless of the SBCs, there's just too much supply to outweigh the demand. But depending on what we actually get tomorrow at 6 PM, it might actually not be a bad idea to just do a club stock of fodder. Over the next week or so, there's going to be loads of different SBCs that could potentially be coming out, which could push that fodder market up. Think 83s, 84s, 85s, 86s, 87s, 88s. And one thing that I would recommend to do as well is go for popular leagues, popular nations. A Cherby at 900 coins is, I mean, you can't actually get any lower than that, really.
It's free real estate.
Moving into point number 3, it is going to be this. Don't panic sell. I swear to God, I will just get this board and just...
Whoa, calm down, Jamal.
Panic selling is not the one. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's on FIFA or real life or whatever it may be. You don't want to be panic selling anything. Now, I started off this video with those 2 points about being prepared and getting ready and stuff like that. And if you're ready for this promo event, there's absolutely no reason whatsoever why you should be going panic selling. Like, for example, if you've got a Cristiano in your club at the minute and you're looking at him and thinking, God, this promo's coming. What shall I do? Just keep him, man. Like, whatever comes out in this promo isn't going to be able to rival some of that higher tier stuff. Now, like I was saying, if you have got that low mid tier meta, if we get lightning rounds or heavy pack supply, that stuff is going to come down. If we don't get that, we're not going to see that drop. But on that higher rated stuff, there's probably no point getting rid of it, especially the Premier League stuff as well. The stuff holds its value so well. People like Bruno Fernandes, Pogba is another one. They hold the value typically really well just because the Prem, GGMU, stuff like that. The team that you're building at the minute and what you've got going on is probably going to be able to last you until at least Team of the Year time. We don't really get any huge players to start off with, so just bear that in mind as well.
Dab on them.
Moving into point number 2, it is going to be this. Please do not ignore investing. Investing tomorrow is going to be bob on. I think just trading in general around 6 PM is going to be really good tomorrow, and I want to give you a couple of filters that you can use around 6-7 PM tomorrow night, and hopefully after the sort of carnage has stopped, this kind of stuff will rise overnight into Saturday where you can sell on there. In addition to that as well, I want to give you some just investments overall. So the first filter that I'm going to be showing you is going to be the FUT Heroes filter. You can use this filter fairly well at the minute, and it actually shows you a load of min price players. Now, ideally you don't want to be going for Campos with this, so you want to set up a basic chem style. In addition to that as well, if you can do, try and get this min buy now just the tiniest bit higher. You might need to play around with this obviously to filter out some of the rubbish, but as you'll be able to see, once you've filtered out like Dempsey and that Campos, you should be able to make yourself some very nice coins. So what you need to do is just make sure that you've got a nice filter set up here, so where you're over the hour mark. Again, you need to be over that 170 because we don't want to be seeing Dempsey. We've got one card up there at 215,000 coins. Admittedly, if you want to, you can set this max price the tiniest bit higher, and then you need to make sure that you can see loads of different cards. Let's just set this to, I don't know, 80,000 coins. All right. Ideally, you need one over the hour because otherwise it's not going to refresh. So we need to set this to around 75,000 coins. You can sit here on this filter tomorrow, and as you can see already, there's a Solskjaer been listed up at 240. I don't know what his price is, but tomorrow this could be a very good filter to use. Sit here, compare price, back out. People are going to be packing this kind of stuff. If they are opening packs, they're going to be selling it slightly lower, and I do think that it will rise going into Saturday as well. So that's one method that you can use. In addition to that as well, we are going to be potentially getting UCL marquee matchups either next Tuesday or next Wednesday. They've not done it this year, but I do think that we could see that next week, obviously with like a road to the knockout stages promo being out. Makes sense for them to have UCL marquee matchups. So here's going to be one of my predictions. Now, admittedly, I have got more predictions on this, but if you want to know what they are, you need to come over to the Facebook gaming page, ask me on there, and I'll give you the full investment list. Also, it will be in the Discord if you want access to that. Let me know down in the comment section. But the one that I'm going to be mainly looking at is going to be the Premier League, and it is going to be over with Liverpool. Liverpool play Atletico next week, and I do think that you can get yourself some very nice deals tomorrow with obviously the heavy supply that we are going to be getting. Now, again, you want to be sticking to that mantra of going for scarce positions, so centre backs, left backs, right backs. At the minute you can get a Canate at around 800 coins, which I think is mega cheap. 700 coins on him, and again, I do think it is really cheap. If we have that requirement of just one Liverpool player or one Atletico player, he's going to go up in price to maybe 1,000, 2,000 coins in the hype of UCL marquee matchups. You want to be selling in the hype always. Don't sell when the marquee matchups comes out, you'll lose coins.
2 words: entrepreneurship.
And finally, boys, moving into point number 1, the most important point in this video. Everyone take a minute, breathe in, Breathe out.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'll just show you. I'll just show you. Point number one of the most important thing not to do is, during this promo, is don't buy FIFA points. Now, it's not up to me how you spend your money. You've worked hard for it. You do exactly what you want with it. But in my opinion, I don't think that this is good value for money. And if I can make a video that maybe 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 100,000 people might watch and convince 1 or 2 people not to buy FIFA points, buzzing. That's all right for me. But boys, on that bombshell, that is where I'm going to be leaving this video. Hopefully you boys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go and check out some other videos here. If you don't want to buy FIFA points, you can go and watch these trading videos. I'll click here to subscribe for future trading videos and just general FIFA video. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's 36 Lewis, and I am off. Oosh.